And do I do 6 or 7 rolls?
One for each stat. So strength, dex, con. So that's 6, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I got
Unless we're
6
doing
then.
honor
All right.
or something, because it is gunslingers.
You know what? Let me look at the variant rules for honor because that sounds like a fun thing to have.
Yeah. I just thought I'd mention it because gunslingers.
Yeah, because if
So
anyone cares, listening to this is not like to be historically accurate to the West. This is to be kind of what you think of when you think of the West. So not necessarily accurate.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh, is it
Um,
okay if I just use my character from D&D Beyond without transferring it over?
Sure.
Because that's a lot of work, and I can just use my tablet if I don't have to transfer it.
That is fine.
They should build that
uh,
in. Roll20 and D&D Beyond need a partnership.
so any class
Any
is available?
uh, any class that has at least has had an Earthed Arcana. So yeah. Or anything that I have homebrewed. I have one, which is a subclass for Warlock, which was the one I was talking about where your patron is a dragon and they basically give you a gun because dragons giving you guns in the West. It sounds really cool.
That does.
Sounds amazing.
Because, generally, like in a Western, how you it's the men in black. I'm like, wait a minute, dragons in D&D are known by their colors, and I just thought that fit.
So what classes do we have right now? We have the Slinger and a Druid.
Well, it's something you can be if you want to. Up to you. I'm not going to force you to be something. But he is
okay. No, I just like to balance out the party just to make sure. So what classes do it? So is it just a straight gunslinger like just martial, or is it like a spell slinger?
Well, it's warlock, so
you're basically a warlock that has a gun that you are proficient with and you can shoot. I have an invocation for it. An invocation is like one of the special things where warlocks can pick your level. By the way, you start level 2, so you can take this. And basically TLDR, because I'm not necessarily good at typing words at the moment. It lets you shoot spells out of your guns at a shorter range. For using a pistol, it's 20, and then you have disadvantage of 40. With basically a rifle of some sort, it's 30 then 60. But in doing so, and you also take the lower between the two dice between the gun and the spell. Okay. But you get to add your charisma to the damage as per the first level thing for the first level thing of the Worm Tongue Pact. I can paste it in the chat if you would like.
Okay. Well, give me a second as I'm working on building something. We'll see.
Yeah, just let me know and I can just give you the information. But basically, you get to add your charisma as additional damage. If a spell would already add that, for now, just basically double the charisma damage. Okay. Because if we find out that's too strong, I can just tune it later. I prefer it to be useful instead of being like it does. There's like no reason to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
I didn't. Yeah.
Do I keep my 7? I rolled a 3, 1, 2, and a 1, and it gave me a 7. Do you want me to keep that? I'm okay with doing that. I'll just figure out where I need to put it.
Wait, it didn't drop the lowest one because there were 2 1s? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a 1, so you keep it.
Yeah. Keep it.
Okay. I know. It just didn't know what to do because there were 2 1s. There were 2 that were the same lowest. Do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that 12 that you have, where there's two.
Mhm. Should be a 13.
Maybe there's not a space. Hold on.
Generally the DM I normally play with does.
Oh yeah, there's no space. My bad.
You can roll 2 lines, basically 2 sets of 6, and if you still have a very crappy one, I can roll it. But then if you have me roll it, you're stuck with it.
Okay, I'm okay with keeping a 7. It'll be fun to play with.
Yeah. So my bad. You can't have a space when you're doing that. So
yeah, that's good.
You're just gonna have to look through those again. So that 15's an 11. That 12's still a 12 because that was a 1.
Why is it 15 and 11? Oh, because it's dropping the lowest one.
Yeah, I didn't drop it because I thought you could have a space. I was wrong.
Okay. So the 12 and add the 12 is a 3 plus 3, so 10. Okay. And okay, cool, got that fixed. So let's see. Paladins use charisma as their highest stat.
Mm-hmm.
My characters. How do I access my characters on the app?
This will be an 11. No, this will be the 7. I will be wise, but I'm not very smart.
Mm-hmm.
My intelligence is at -2 modifier.
Yep.
Perfect. Let's see. Of course, Acolyte makes sense.
Okay, I guess I have to do my
so I get
stuff in the browser on my tablet because the D&D Beyond app is just the rules.
Yeah. And the same thing that applies to classes apply to the races. Anything that's had at least an Unearthed Arcana, which does include Centaurs and Minotaurs at the moment, I do believe.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, I'm playing a Tiefling Paladin, so we'll see how fun that is.
Ooh. See, the two classes we don't see very often, or at least I don't, are in the same
Tiefling
game.
represent. And you are a Tortle Druid, right, Josh?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
I spent.
Oh no, wait! I wanted the first one.
Yeah, you have little practical experience dealing with people. It says in here that because you did this, you should just die because you're a terrible person. That's not how the world works.
I do not like you.
Yeah. Personality trait. Oh, you rolled 3 times. That's okay. I see it now.
Yeah, because you get 2 personality traits.
Right. I've been double pressing keys a lot lately, personally. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird that you can't look at these in the app. I gotta do that again. Oh.
Oh, heck yeah. For my bond, I'm going to change it to, I will someday get revenge on the corrupt temple hierarchy who branded me a heretic.
Ooh. But are they actually corrupt?
Can I pitch something to you?
Yes.
Because in this world, using the general Western trope things, there's like civilization encroaching upon the frontier, i.e. the new replacing the old, yada, yada, yada. One of the things that the main civilization is trying to replace is that, and hence the title of the campaign, is that in the frontier there's a bunch of these saints, which are essentially equivalent to a god, but they kind of pop up and pop away because people can ascend.
Mhm.
They're not like a strict pantheon. So one day you could be worshiping like a saint of something, and then it's replaced by someone else because the guy got killed by another saint in like a duel.
Ooh.
And so the civilization is trying to enforce their pantheon and the stability upon this crazy frontier. And so instead of referring them as saints, they call them wild gods.
Okay.
So do you want to be from the civilization and they are the corrupt thing, or how do you want to do this?
So wait, if I'm from this civilization, then my quote-unquote deity would be one of the wild gods?
If you're from the civilization, and you say that they are the ones that are corrupt, you basically either at one point worshipped one of them, or kind of like how most people in the D&D world treat religions, like they know they're there, but they don't necessarily follow particularly a god unless they help.
Okay.
And so you could say with that you believe the main church of the civilization to be corrupt, and so you are now going to the frontier to study the wild gods, or you have found one of them as like your savior or something. Up to you. I was pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I think if I remember, with one of the things that I picked, that I switched out, I'm looking to recover. Here, let me double check. Background, abilities. No background.
Yeah, if you want to make sure that I'm actually being honest with my character, I shared the link in Skype chat.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird that it doesn't turn into an actual link. So you have to copy and paste it. I guess it's because it doesn't have the HTTP part at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember like what you were playing, because I remember you playing a Tortle again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with being here from the being from the society and coming back and or going out and be like, you know what, let's do that. Yeah, I like that idea. Going out and studying the gods.
Yeah, one thing to note is that in 5e, paladins get their power from their oaths, like the oaths they make. So one thing you could be doing is you believe that the pantheon is corrupt, and so are trying to ascend. That's another thing.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
again
really
up to
interesting.
Sorry, as I'm reading here. As you exchange your novice notions of the world of for experience, a feat may become within reach. Not today, however.
What?
Okay, so hit point maximum. Perfect. Oh, I'm at a -1 intelligence because I forgot that tieflings get a plus.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah. And I can wear chainmail? Heck yeah. Got. Okay, so I'm proficient in all the armors.
Yes, all of the armors.
That's beautiful.
Okay, you do get something at second level. You just don't get your oath until third. All right.
Right. So wait, we're going to second level?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so how do I make that next level? Do I have to do that all on my own, or can I just? Okay.
You can, however, so if you click the I for the 5th edition compendium, you can at least grab things from there rather than having to type everything in.
Oh heck yeah!
So
classes. There we go.
Oh, this means you have smite.
Yeah, it does mean you have smite.
So that'll crit smite some people.
So if you look at Paladin, it should list off what you can do at second level.
Okay, yeah, I'm rolling through that now.
Yeah. So you get
there we
Divine
go.
Smite at second level.
Spell casting, heck yeah. All right, let me go down to that. Oh wait, what? Greater weapon fighting when I roll a 1 or 2 on damage die for the attack I make with a melee weapon, wielding with 2 hands.
Really?
Oh, 2 hands. I can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. Okay, so I must have the two-handed or versatile property.
Paladin OP.
Cool. Yeah. Adopt a
It's a
fighting
fighting
style
style.
as
Yep.
your specialty. Choose
Yeah,
one of the
so
following.
that's one of the fighting styles, yeah. So it's defense,
Okay.
dueling, great weapon fighting, or protection. I recommend great weapon fighting.
I
There's
like
a
that,
couple-
but I'm wielding a shield.
Oh, well then, in that case,
Unless I rework that.
defense would be nice if you want that +1 bonus to AC.
Yep.
Technically, dueling works when you have
defense-
a shield.
It does. I do kind of like the protection, though. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, Aircoin has
stop
that.
it.
Not that it ever showed up
Oh!
so far. I
let me
think I
take-
took protection.
Actually,
have
yeah,
to
let me
look.
take
I
dueling,
don't
because that's
wanna
going to be a lot. I mean, as much as I like the other one, I do like this. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, 'cause
two-weapon fighting.
I kept thinking originally when I read that, because it's dueling, it's like, oh, a shield will stop that, right? Technically, no. A shield is not a weapon.
One thing to note is there are some other ones that were from Unearthed Arcana.
Oh, that's right.
There's Close Quarters Shooter, which when you make a ranged attack when you are within 5 feet, you do not have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
You ignore half cover and 3/4 cover if they're within 30 feet, and you have +1 to attack rolls on ranged attacks. I'm assuming you said Shorn Shield that this does not apply to you.
Yeah.
There is Tunnel Fighter, which as a bonus action you can enter a defensive stance that lasts until the start of your turn. It's till the start of your next turn.
Okay.
While in your defensive stance, you can make opportunity attacks without using your reaction. And you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet while within your reach.
See, I can't.
Cool, because my reach is now 10 feet with a lance, isn't it?
Isn't a lance two-handed? Or is it versatile?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me look that up.
Lances, I think, are one of the awkward ones that like do really weird stuff.
Lance.
I believe they provoke when they move
damage,
out of the
piercing
10 feet.
standard reach.
Oh, it is a two-handed one. Okay. Then I need to change
A
that.
lance requires two hands. Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is why I like D&D Beyond. It tells you that instead of you just looking at a list and being, that looks like a good weapon.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, it is really nice that they have a character mancer for D&D now in Roll20.
Yes. Okay, so let me find a weapon then. One-handed.
I think longswords are pretty good.
D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second to write that down in here. What's their weight? Does it matter?
Weight doesn't matter unless you're like trying to carry a really, really, really heavy thing that you probably shouldn't. Then it'll matter. But otherwise,
We play fast and loose with weights around here.
Yeah. So there we go. Range damage 1d8. Okay.
yeah. And anyone listening, why Tunnel Fighter works is one, a lot of mines, and two, there are things from deep in the earth that people have told tales about that don't really like most things. One of them, in fact, hates everyone.
Everyone.
So,
Yep.
what is the tunnel fighting one more time? It's when I take a defensive stance.
Yeah, you can on your turn, you can take a defensive stance as a bonus action, by the way.
Okay.
You enter a defensive stance that lasts until the start of your next turn. While in this defensive stance, you can make opportunity attacks without using your reaction. So, i.e., if someone moves away from you more than, like, moves out of the 5-foot reach, you don't need to use a reaction to hit them. And you can use your reaction to make a melee attack. I'm assuming what it means by that is that you can make your full melee attack like normal and do all the shenanigans that you can normally do with adding things to the melee attack.
Okay. Do you want to copy and paste that one actually into my feats and traits? That actually does sound like fun. I'll give it a go.
All right, will do.
I don't think any of the Unearthed Arcana stuff is in the compendium.
It's not.
Yeah. Sadly. Though I did. I changed my picture to a Tortle.
You can change your. Is the one that you labeled defensive stance?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll just paste it in there. You can change your name, by the way. That was just what it randomly generated.
Okay.
I'm not going to use the character sheet, but Ogio Klug.
Right.
I think I'll write that down for use later.
I am Ogio Klug. It sounds like you're saying Ogio Klug.
Ogio Klug. I am a spice miner from Ord Mantell. I don't think that's spice mining. Okay. It sounds very Star Wars, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny. Almost all the names it generates sound very Star Wars, and they're supposed to not be for Star Wars. They're supposed to be like for fantasy stuff, but they're almost always like really good Star Wars names.
Oh, what? Okay, when you do, choose a number of Paladin spells equal to your Charisma modifier plus half your Paladin level rounded down. Wait. So I can prepare more spells than I know? Than I can actually cast?
I believe so. So until you get more,
then I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What page for the variant rules again, Josh?
Oh, I wish I could remember, but I don't look anymore at the PDF that I have.
Treasures.
If you're looking at the because the PDF I gave you has linked table of contents. Or if it's not, then the page numbers are the correct page numbers. So it's under Chapter 9, Adventuring Options.
Okay, Chapter 9. I kept looking over that.
Yeah, because it's Adventuring Options, and you'd think that Adventuring Options means things for the characters, which it kind of is, but it's more for like... Let's see, ability options, hero points. Oh, there we go. It's ability options, not adventuring options. Honor score. Yeah, let me just.
Wait. So what page is that then?
I don't know. I'm on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, just tell me the page in your normal thing.
I'm on D&D Beyond. I don't know. It's like it's in Chapter 9, so if you go back to the table of contents and put in that page number, that'll take you to it, because the page numbers are correct in that.
Okay. Honor score. Rigid code, honor per daily life. Or impose reductions. Can't exceed 20 or fall below.
I don't know how much social situations will be in, though. Being unsure how to act with honor, surrendering while trying to save face, trying to determine another character's honor score. You roll honor to determine honor. I like that. Trying to use proper etiquette in a delicate social situation. Using his or her honorable or dishonorable reputation to influence someone else.
I'm debating.
Oh, heck yeah.
Honor saving throws, avoiding an accidental breach of honor etiquette, resisting the urge to respond to goading or insults, recognizing when an enemy attempts to trick a character into a breach of honor. Yeah, this is much more for like samurai style stuff, so maybe not.
Yeah, I'd say like samurai, or maybe if you have like a dwarf race heavy with honor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very much more of a social structure, and it doesn't sound like that's very prevalent.
Yeah, in some fantasy things, dwarves are like, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying for this setting, maybe not.
Yeah.
I
like the idea.
On the surface, it sounds
but...
good, and then you dig into it, and it's like maybe not for this setting.
Yeah.
Sanity, though, okay. I need to use that at some point. Hee. I mean, I want to use honor too at some point, but not for anything I have planned right now. My auto-generated color is really close to yours, so I'm just going to change that. That is a really weird E. Okay. I spelled that way on purpose. Also, apparently turtles are based more off turtles, so I actually have a really low lifespan.
So are you teenaged? By any chance?
Yes. But that's only because they mature at like 14 or something really low like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think you're a mutant and or a ninja.
No, but I did make a turtle monk named Dawn. So he may not be a mutant, but he is a teenage monk, which is close enough because there's no ninja.
Close enough to ninja.
Yeah,
close enough to ninja.
I mean, yeah. Also, he's proficient with Tinkerer's tools, and I need to use him at some point just for the lulz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. Heroism. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, you lose all the temporary hit points.
Does it last for like a minute?
Sorry, what?
How long does it last?
Up to a minute.
Oh, yeah. So, I was looking at things, and a minute is like 10 rounds?
Yeah.
So I was wrong about how long it took to put a shield on, but that still feels really, like, weird. Like, it's an action. It just feels weird that it's an action. But I guess if we're going with the shields that have, like, 3 arm straps and whatnot, an action is actually being nice at that point, so...
Mm-hmm.
I just picture like something you slip your arm in and then you call it good, which sounds like a modification a character would make.
Well, I mean, you can also find or buy one of my favorite items, which is the quick donning armor, which you can don in a minute. It's just like an enchantment.
That's still 6 rounds of combat. Or 10 rounds.
Yeah.
10 rounds, because it's... Wait, is it 6 minutes a round, or is it... Or is 6 minutes? Wow.
6 seconds a round, yeah. So 10.
So it still isn't practical for, like, combat. Unfortunately. You had the Paladin back there. Hold on, you need to survive for 10 rounds while I get this armor on.
Yeah.
Normally, combat's already over by that point, one way or the other.
Here's hoping.
Here is hoping. Quee was here. Just let me know when everyone is ready.
Okay, I'm just inputting
Quee
my
was
spells.
born ready.
Is your name actually Quee?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
Her name is Quee.
I have
but you
somewhat
can't
of a
tell
voice.
that Quee is a she because turtles are
like
turtles.
to rhyme.
Every time, though usually not on purpose.
I was wondering.
But turtles have ambiguous names. I don't know why, but they do. And everything that Quee has on her is stuff that her parents left around after they died, because turtles die shortly after raising their young. Like, just of old age, because that's...
Yeah.
So Quee has either 0 to 5 siblings.
That's ambiguous.
Well, they can lay up 1 to 6 eggs. Just because I'm curious. Oh, I need to scroll down. I have 2 siblings. Somewhere out there doing stuff. Oh, that's right. I have a...
Oh, yeah.
I think I have a shield. Where am I? Equipment. Yes. So she calls her shield Baron and her sword Silva for absolutely no reason.
Okay.
She just named them. She may be lonely, but she'd never admit it. Edit sheet directly. I'm just going to put, in case we actually roll initiative, my initiative score is 0.
Why would we roll initiative? I don't know.
I don't know. But now I can roll it from the character sheet because that's more convenient. And I don't have to edit anything because guess what her dex score is?
What?
An 11. So guess what so my bonus is just click the button.
Your bonus is click the button.
Yeah. Because I
don't
have to edit anything.
Why did it do that? Hold on. Oh, there we why did it do 2?
Did you set it to... Oh, it because Michael didn't mess with the settings. So it just does the automatic thing, which is rolling 2 dice.
Okay.
If you want to change that, you can, but it doesn't really matter so much. As long as you remember that you can't choose to have advantage from... Well, we're probably not even going to end up using it. Never mind.
Fair.
I was going to say from inspiration, you have to choose before you roll, technically, but...
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't need that open. Oh, did it update my picture for you guys, or are you still seeing Aircoin?
I mean, we'll probably have to refresh the page
in
order to...
I had to, so
See
that
your
makes
new-
sense. I just
See,
used the generic
picture.
Tortle, so...
Oh, dang it. I've been playtesting. Everything has gone wrong.
That's because you had both tabs open earlier.
Yeah, I know.
You refreshed
Don't
to
worry,
the
I'm
most recent
returning.
one.
I'm returning. Oh,
That's
cool.
why you don't do 2 tabs.
You never dual tab.
You never shift tab unless you know the program actually goes back instead of advance. I mean, what? Somebody commented on Twitter that they were using something where shift tab advanced, but as like it didn't. So let me explain this a little bit better. When you're in like Microsoft Word or whatever, and you have a bullet list, if you hit tab, it goes right one. So it goes deeper into the bullet list. And if you hit shift tab, if you hit shift and then tab, it goes back in the hierarchy.
Okay.
But somebody was using a program and they went to use shift tab and it advanced. So they were complaining on Twitter about it. This program doesn't work right. Holy wisdom save.
Okay, I think I'm ready to roll.
Okay. I am just looking at something real quick.
Are you ready to roll or are you ready to go? Because if you're ready to roll, go ahead and hit that roll button.
Okay. I found what I was looking for.
I can't roll my armor class.
That sounds like quitter talk.
No, you just hit /R space D and then the number that's your AC and then you roll your armor class.
All right.